Octoprint but. Chong underscore Wang was first. They have been first 10 times.
Hello, Chong. You're always quick to hop into my stream when I go live.
Chong underscore Wang. Hello.
How's your... It's Tuesday, yeah? Yeah. Also, happy Veterans Day. I know you're a big veteran. I probably shouldn't say that. Yeah, but how's your day going? Did you get your... what is it, H2D set up? Or P1S?
Chong underscore Wang. Day off. Chill.
Yeah, I could have taken the day off.
P1S is set up.
Nice. But I get extra money if I volunteer to work, and we don't really get that much coming in on a holiday, so I was like, sure, why not? I'll get a time and a half plus, I think, gift card for Uber or something like that.
Chong underscore Wang. It needs to find a spot off my living room floor.
Yeah, that's always the tough part, is finding a spot for your printer.
Chong underscore Wang. I imagine only 1 or 2 tickets.
We got a decent amount, nothing like crazy. And then I was just kind of working through some of my existing stuff, getting caught up on pretty much mostly everything that I could. There's a couple things in there that I couldn't really do much with, because people are out of the office today. So yeah, today we're gonna do more work on, hold on, let me see. Oh, okay, we're in the middle of ad. I'll wait to officially start till we're done with the ad. But working more on the football trophy thing. Gonna print out the base and beam just to kind of do another test fit. And then I'm also going to work more on expanding the base a bit. So we're going to make this actual size as to what I want it to do, and then design like a plate to go on it. And I'm still figuring out the best way to mount the plate to it. Debating if I want to design something permanent or something that just screws in or slots in somehow. I think it'd be best to have like something that can slot in. So what I want to do first is make sure this hole up here is big enough for the hook that I have before I print it, just because I want to test fit everything.
Chong underscore Wang. That's big.
It's here. This is about the size of the beam, it's gonna be slightly taller, and then the plate's gonna kind of be more around this size, but more square, I'd say, and then be able to put it more on things.
Chong_1. Nice Sacco.
Yeah, that's our trophy. That's our fantasy football trophy. I am the current holder because I won last year. Okay. Yes, what do you want, cat?
Chong_1. Sacco is for the loser.
If only we had a loser trophy and that was it, and we had a winner trophy. Alright. Where is my measuring? There it is. Calipers. Excuse me. Just a quick. What do we got here? 5. Doesn't have to be super exact, I guess. About 4. It'll be 4.5. Let's see, what do I have for this hole up here? That's 1. Oh, we're doing 4.4. Okay, we should be good then. Okay, we're going to export this guy as well. I think this is 3.3. What did I name this? 0.2. Alright. We only need 1. Take 46 minutes. Perfect. Don't think we're doing a brim. Yeah, we don't have brim. Infill's 15%. Okay, let's load the printer and set this to go, and then I can work on doing some more design work. I was thinking I might make the plates for it about this size, but like maybe about this wide and then like 2/3 of it. Just kind of go off that. Alright, swap out the plate. Gonna grab more white filament. And I think what I might do is design the trophy plate thing in Tinkercad to make it easier for anyone in the future if they want to like customize their plate. That I could just be like, alright, here's a design. Go crazy within these bounds.
Chong_1. Good idea.
Oh, someone's fishing. Hey, old bueno. You got a coffee cup. I'll see if this filament wants to give me any trouble.
Chong_1. Not junk.
What was it? I didn't even see. Fish. Pike? Yeah.
Chong_1. Cybertruck.
Oh.
It's official. At Chong_1 you leveled up to level 2. Chong_1. On your frozen.
Oh, well that's fun. Why am I frozen?
Chong_1. I thought you were watching the fish intensely.
Oh, there. The camera just disconnected. Okay. Don't tell me OBS is now fucking up. I can't see what scene names are. Okay, we're just gonna have to... Why is OBS just fucking up so much lately? I might have to reinstall OBS. And I don't want to do that because I gotta rebuild a bunch of stuff then. I need the scissors.
Chong_1. You can save your scenes.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I don't think I have any, like, plugins or super customized stuff, really. There we go. I had to snip the tip. Oh god. My cat let a really stinky poop. I can smell it. It's pretty bad. Air freshener. Okay.
Chong_1. Hell yeah.
Send to connect. I'll go ready to print. No, here we are.
Wayno 3500. What you feeding that thing?
Cat food. And occasional chicken. It's just sometimes he has really stinky poos.
Kano 3500. I get sometimes like that too, but then my master increases my fiber.
What? Also, I don't know how else I can increase his fiber. He's got dry food and wet food.
Rotated 60 degrees.
What are we rotating? This? I already sent it.
Chong_1. Oh.
I mean, I could stop it. Why do you want me to rotate it 60 degrees? Oh yeah, and then I was doing some test.
I never trust edges.
Oh, I see. I don't know. I haven't had any issues so far. So this was like, I think the last test I did with the MMU multi-material. So we got this with PETG and this with PLA, and yes, there's still like some issues here, but I don't know how well you can tell. It's like super smooth where the PETG support is compared to here, and that's what I was hoping for. And it was super easy just to pop this off the top of the cube as well. I don't even know which side of the cube this is on.
Chong_1. Nice.
Yeah. So I gotta do more testing. I was messing around with rafts. I wanted to try and get like the PETG be the raft, so both of these sit on it.
Having an AMS is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's super nice. And then this is still they're bleeding with the PETG and the PLA. So I need to figure out how much purge I need to do between two materials to get them to work. That one ended early because the prime tower popped off the print. So it is kind of cool though that this was the raft for the Pet G. Well, the main I'll just use this as an example, and it was just sitting on here, and this easily just popped off this, whereas the PLA it's still kind of stuck there. Yeah. So I got to do more experimenting with that, especially with the TPU I have. Because the TPU I want to print in a way that doesn't get stuck on the bed. I mean, I could probably just print it and it just kind of annoyingly have to clean up all the supports off it. I think I would have to use supports for the football. Alright, we're gonna let this start, and then we'll work on the sketch for the base. Thinking I might make the trophy, like the plates, smaller? I don't know. Hopefully no issues with the printing. How are we doing? Oh, it's loading the filament now. There's still a bit of the PETG in the... Or was a bit of PETG in the nozzle still from the last test. Looks like it got it out though. Okay.
Bot Rick's official. At Chong_1 has added the song, I Really Want to Stay at Your House, Cyberpunk Edge Runners Lofi,
Nice.
to the playlist.
I don't think she's lurking in my stream right now. Okay, I think we want... Yeah. Alright, how big do I want to make this? Let me think. How big do I want to make the plates?
Chong_1. This reminded me of Mick, so I looked at his Spotify.
Mick? I need a pencil. I don't know what happened to all my pencils. I've just like lost them over the years, and I'm the only one that lives here. I have a pencil.
Chong_1. Yeah, the musician.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I know him. Let's go to Tinkercad.
Chong_1. You probably would like, it's all anime or movie soundtrack lofi.
Oh, nice. That's a name tag. That's kind of neat. That's not what I want. What is this? Oh, it's a... What? I don't know what that is, but okay. New York! It looks like a keyboard switch. Okay, I think I'm just gonna design something. Excuse me. Super simple.
Chong_1.
Is what I'm.
Bless me.
Yes, you. I want to make it so it just easily slots in. Kind of. And then it can print just flat, so I don't have to worry about if they want to put designs on it. Maybe I'll put screw holes in it. Either do screw holes or put a holder for it.
Chong_1. Magnet so the champ can move.
Magnets would be a good idea, actually. I would just need to know how to add a magnet to the base of it. I mean, I suppose I could just put indents in, kinda. I really like that idea, though.
Chong_1. 3mm hole.
I want to see if these inserts are magnetic, because I could just shove a couple of these in there. And then I've got plenty of magnets. Nope, these are brass. The problem with a magnet, I would have to make it pretty thick, I think. Unless I get like magnetic tape.
Chong_1. Yeah, probably.
And then magnetic tape you just stick on the back of it.
Chong_1. Or dowel.
Magnets would make it way easier to like print, basically. Or design around.
500. Does the printer sense the magnet and stick around it?
Trying to think. No, but it's more of a matter of how I would design it so I could insert the magnets easily, or design it in a way so the magnets don't like show underneath it, because I want to have plaques around the entire base of it and have just like a center one, but then have like the past winners around the sides and the back. And I want to make it so the magnets aren't visible, but you can like stick it on there, kind of thing. If I use magnetic tape, I don't know if it would be enough to get through the plastic. I'd have to do a little bit of experimenting. I like the magnet idea. That is a good idea. Yeah, we'll just create something simple right now. Make it... You know what? I don't want to design it in here. I'll design the base of it, base idea, in here. This is... Okay. Start with a rectangle. I don't think it needs to be terribly big. Say about 40 millimeters wide. Oops. $20 tall should be good. I can play around with the dimensions later. Whoops. Make this concentric there. Make it 8 millimeters thick. Maybe not 8. I think 4 would be about right. Let me cut into it. Oops.
Cheese.
Больше чем.
Yo, cheese, what's up?
www.
Actually, I think what I can do is... That way I don't have to do multiple sketches. I can just do one sketch.
Cheese.
Ayardireta makriptier Bigfoot Day.
Wayno 3500. Happy birthday, Poppy.
Oh, happy birthday, cheese! Oh, for today only? Damn. I don't think I've ever had a McRib, actually. I want to offset. Let's do 1 millimeter. Okay.
Cheese.
It is nasty but an experience.
Just go like that. There, and then what I can do is do another extrude. But I want to remove 1 millimeter, I'd say. Let's go the opposite direction. Oh, well, that works. I don't know what I did, but I got the desired results.
So what we working on?
More of the football trophy. So right now I'm working on the plate that my idea is people are going to be able to design what they want it to say. for their year when they win it. And I'm just gonna design the base of it, throw it in a Tinkercad, and go from there. I have two ideas, or a couple ideas how I want to mount it. Either I can use screws on the side, or three ideas. Slide it, like slot it in somehow.
Cheese.
OH data school.
Or Chong brought up the idea of using magnets, which I really like the idea of. So the magnet would, or like the plate would stick onto here magnetically. It's just a matter of how I want to how I would go about putting the magnets in there.
Cheese.
That would be cool until a peaceful is often jetas lost.
Well, the idea of the magnets is we'll have like the main winner up front, and then
Super glue the
the
magnet
sides
to
and the
the back of the mount.
well, yeah, I would definitely like super glue it, or like for this, my idea is thinking of putting magnetic tape on the back of it. And then just sticking magnets into the base somehow. I just need to keep it simple, basically. I'm trying to decide how I want to make the magnet. What I might do is at the bottom here is just have a couple holes, and then I just poke the magnets in from the bottom up. And then I could get some pegs just to poke in behind them. Just print some pegs or something. And then the idea would be to get magnetic or balls. Something like, just something really cheap. But I would have to mess around with magnetics.
Tremendordo. Hell zero.
Hello! I'd have to mess around with magnets to see how well things stick to it. Because I wouldn't want to do something that stuck terribly. If that makes sense.
Tremendordo. FOC Negus.
No. So magnetic tape. So I could just get like some cheap magnetic tape. Extreme grip, $5. There we go. I could just buy this. That's interesting. And then I can just like cut a slot into the.
Tremendordo. Hitler rules.
Alright, you're done. You're an obvious troll. Use magnetic tape kind of like this. And what I could do is cut a channel into I'm in this the back of this for the tape specifically, because I don't think that would cause too much of an issue. Or I could just use the magnets I have as well. I feel like these magnets would work just fine. Okay, I'll design a quick test for these magnets. Here, I'll try to. I just have a bunch of these guys that I got from eBay when I was trying to find the correct magnets to be used for the camera mount or the thing. Okay. Use the bathroom real fast. Take a quick break. I think it's... There we go.
I was gonna say Yarsa Orange Wall.
Yeah, it's a camera. I swapped it to an Elgato camera instead of the stream cameras that I have. The Logitech ones. I still gotta adjust the temperature on it.
Cheese.
Ah,
Bot Rick's official. At Scary Cheese you leveled up to level 4.
Okay, let's work on the base design. Basically, I just need to make it bigger. Base sketch. Okay. Need to write down my dimensions I have for this sketch. 40 by 20. Okay. So we want to keep it square. I want to do 200 by 200? Maybe I don't want to keep it so square. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's see how this looks. This would allow 2 on either side, 1 in the center, and then I could probably slap 1 on back side, maybe? Actually, I could slap 2 back here, too. And what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to move this hole onto the plate. It's, well, not even to the... So I'm coming down from the top. I don't think I need this here. What I can do is I can just throw a nut in the bottom here. And that should do everything. So, let's see. I think I just want to... Let's just suppress this. Okay. So I don't need the hole there. And then what it would do... I need to put a nut here, basically. So we got to design a hexagon. Is there just a shape I could toss in here? Describe polygon. Yeah, perfect. This is actually pretty cool. I haven't actually ever used this tool. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Going up to... let's hide this. I think up to here. What if we just do through all and make it? No, it can't be through all. Okay, I'm gonna create a quick face. I think is what a best way to do this. Or a plane. We do a plane, offset by 2 millimeters. Probably the best way to do it. That way. What I could do is on this extrude, we can go up to plane. To I think this plane has to be moved above it actually. Put this plane here. There we go. There. Okay. Now for the sketch, I just need to see how 6.6. Trying to think of how to do this. Where is my screw I was using? I know there's probably better ways to do this, but I'm just gonna measure shit. 3.94, so it'd be 4.4 or 4.2. Oops. Oh, that's Citizens. I see what this is. How do I want to do this then? Okay. I know how to make the hexagon, so let's get rid of the hexagon. Delete. 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 Show. Okay. And I want to include a part here. There we go. That's the screw hole. So then, what I think I want to do is we're going to make turn this into construction. Oops. Okay. I'm just curious to see what this radius is. 4.4, perfect. So then what I can do now is we can take this, oops. That, I want to make 6 that. We don't need a hole on this end, because all we are doing is delete that. We just do an extrude. Like that. Oh, we are gonna need a hole. Okay. Okay, so then we do need to do a hole. Okay. Because the screw does have to come down. So the idea is the nut's gonna fit through here. In there. Goes to the bottom. Sticks there basically. I think I need to make this bigger for the nut though. So I'll sketch the top. Okay. Seven. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get rid of this. Whole hexagon. We're gonna remake the hexagon. Why is this? Still gonna make it center. Six. I'm gonna make this 7. There. There we go. That'll fit the nut more likely now. Ayo, bueno.
Are refreshing. Thanks, Bueno 3500.
You get an old PC. There's so much audio going on right now.
It's delicious, Bueno 3500.
Cheese.
I bought my cat Sandria treats and tail of him.
Nice. Yeah, what I like to buy my cat is just simply dried chicken or simply dried fish. And it's just one ingredient, chicken or fish, and it's just freeze dried. And he loves it.
Wayno 3500. Don't forget to treat yourself, Daddy.
Yeah, cheese, treat yourself. It's your birthday. My birthday gift you already got. Well, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if that counts as a birthday gift, the Cybertruck.
Wayno 3500. I have cats too, 4FO of them. Cheese.
Yes, I have IT on my nightstand.
Nice.
Wayno 3500.
Where is...
Why does cheese sound French?
He paid to have a custom TTS voice.
Cheese.
Because I am French.
And he is also French, yes.
Wayno 3500. Oui oui.
Excuse me. Usually I'm better at like...
Wayno 3500. I am Mexican. Wayno 3500. Salute.
Nut. Sketch. Okay. I need to figure out what this... Okay. So it's extrude 5 that I can suppress. There we go. That's what I want. I don't need that because we're going to have a nut down here instead. And the idea is the bolt comes from the top, goes down through here.
Salute is how we say bless you in Spanish.
That sounds like salad. You saying I need to get a salad every time I sneeze. Okay.
Wayno 3500. Salute translates to health also.
Okay, we'll do a sketch in the bottom here. A health to you as well. Don't know why that plane is not centered, but that's whatever, I'll just deal with it. Okay.
Wayno 3500. Me salute es muy bien. I am healthy.
So I want to, let me think. We're gonna make some lines right now. We're gonna make some construction lines. We're gonna go like here. We're gonna make a construction line. It's here. I'm gonna say
Wayno
this is
3500. This sounds like a future type beat.
0.4. We'll make construction line. Okay, and we want to find the center of this line. Okay, what we can do is we can take the center of this line and slap it there. There we go, and then what we can do now is we can take this, 40 by 40, so we're trying to get the midpoint. Oh boy, let's do some math. We can do the math here. So we got 40. 40 plus. I think we're going to do minus. We're going to make 4 millimeters from either end. So it'd be 8. 32. Okay. And now... do something like this. It's actually going to make a box here. Find the midpoint of the box. We can take this, make it concentric. And the idea is, let me get a magnet. I just realized I've been working on stuff and I haven't been showing the stuff I've been working on. I'm a terrible streamer, I'd say. Okay. Well, we're just gonna keep going, and if you want to know what I've been doing, I can go back through it. At least I wasn't muted. I think it would have been better if it was muted. 25 is gonna make this... Basically, we're making a channel for the magnet to be shoved into it. Sorry, I'm thinking how I want to design this. Do I want to make it so I can... pause it at a certain layer, shove the magnet in, and then have it keep going. I think I might want to do that instead of having to like try to shove it all the way to the top there from the bottom of the thing. So if we're gonna do it that way, I think we're gonna get rid of this sketch. I kind of know what I'm doing here. Let me think of how I want to make this. I think I want to make a plane at the top. We're going to offset this by... Thank you for the follow. I think there was some... I don't know where that follow was from. It's probably Kick. Kick doesn't really tell me if I get follows, so I don't see any recent follows. I don't know where you followed from, but thank you. It's just the trouble of multi-streaming. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way. I've never done this before, though. I'm gonna probably have to test this at some point too. Embed a magnet by pausing the print at a certain point. I think I want to... So, we want to do probably an offset of 4 millimeters from the top. How far do I want this? It needs to be pretty centered. Okay, I think I want to make a plane. I need to make one more point, probably. There we go. Okay. We're going to draw a sketch here, and this is how we're going to do it. So, why is it the left? Whatever. I want to take a point here. So we're going to include probably... There we go, that's what we want. We'll start with 0.4 from the edge. We'll see if I can make it like 2 to give it a little bit more. We'll see. And we do another midpoint here. We take these 2 points here and we coincide them. There we go. Now we got a middle point. And now we can take this, say, this was where I did some math, 40 plus 40 minus. Well, this 40 minus 8. 32. Okay. And now we get to do a rectangle. Let's just dimension those sides. This real fast. Because this is going to be the magnet. 9, we'll say about 9.2. Or 9.4. Yeah. 2.9. And what I need to do now is find the midpoint. There we go. Actually, we don't want it at the midpoint. What we want is here. There we go. No, we don't want it there either. I think I want to do it. There we go. And now I should be able to do a mirror. Perfect. So we got these 2 sketches, and what we can do is we can do a remove. But we only need to remove about, we'll say 19. Okay. That's... Oh wait, I think I can do... I do? A symmetric move. 8. Okay, so that's how you do it. You do it symmetric. $19. There we go. So now, no matter how thick I make this base, that'll be in there pretty easy. Like, it'll always be in this spot, basically. So that's the idea of what I'm going for. And the plate will just slap on onto here with some tape. Okay. I do think I want to make this base a little bit taller, though. Right now it's 25. That should be fine, actually. Whatever. So you can't see it, but that's fine. So what I can do, let's rename this sketch. Magnet hole. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna create a quick test sketch. So let's go back to here. You know what? We'll just see if I can just do a new part studio. Create new part studio. There we go. Rename magnet test. Rename name plate. Rename. Times 3, I think this. Too cute, I think. $35, okay. Alright, so now we're going to make a couple rectangles. 3 different rectangles, basically.
Cheese.
The macrip was Orest and I remembered.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it, but I know it doesn't look very great. Did you order it from like DoorDash or something like that?
Cheese.
It is horrible.
Okay.
Cheese.
ID.
That's probably part of the issue too. About 9.4. This doesn't need to be much. Say 2. Okay. Now, the idea I'm going to do with this is we're gonna take this one, 0.4. Why is this? I want to be able to move this. I'm just gonna delete this one. I'll edit later. So this one, 0.4. Oops. Hey, my print's done. I'll take a look at that in a second. This one will do 2.4. And then the one in the center is going to be 1.4 away. Basically, I want to see how well the magnetic tape would adhere to the surface depending on how far the magnet is away from the surface. If ideally, it'd be nice to get around 1.4, 2.4 in between here. So that way, structurally, it's more sound. Okay. There. Okay. These need to be 9.4. What I can probably do is just get rid of this. Delete the size of this. I was selecting the wrong thing. There. Okay, so then I just need to start closing like that. do is we just take these, we go plop, plop, plop. Okay. We can just take this to be equal to this, this to be equal to this. Just get one more here. Oops. Okay. Okay. If we resolve this, we got funky magnet looking thing. And we can extrude for however long these magnets are. 20. Bing bang boom, we got a test. And then what I'll put in some text when we export it. Okay, but before I do the test, I want to make sure I get magnetic tape first. So let's go into here because I'm going to order it on my Amazon account. And I don't want you to see my address or payment information when I order magnetic tape. I don't think I have magnetic tape, do I? No. Okay. Ow, what the hell did I do to my hip? $2mm thick. Ultra thin. It should be perfect. Okay, we'll try the ultra thin magnetic tape. Gets in tomorrow. Alright. We'll start messing with magnets. That'll be fun. Okay, let's take my parts off the bed. What the hell did I do to my leg? Oh, what the fuck? It's like I can't put any weight on it for some reason. It's like my knee. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Hey, everything still fits together. That's one I was hoping to happen. It's a little stringy, but that's fine. I could just poke it through. Okay, let me get this. Alright, so this... Perfect. I could probably widen that a little bit, make it so it fits more snugly down there. But it does fit through. This doesn't fit the nut, but I wasn't like planning on using this for the nut anyway. I changed that design already. I might need to get longer bolts, so I might need to redesign some of this. Oh, actually it... fits just fine. And the idea is... the nut will go basically through the bottom here. Neat. So that's plenty of clearance once I get the nut through here. I don't know how sturdy this is going to be, because I have to test it with the actual what's it called? The actual base design, but we're getting there, and I am going to have to eventually figure out how to use the football. The football part's gonna come together. I'm hopefully I only need to print the football once, and then if I need to, I can redesign this around it to fit the football a little bit better. Oh, excuse me. I gotta touch the nuts. Okay. Actually, I should have a pair of pliers right here. What time is it? Almost 4? Alright. I might need to get a new hook as well. I don't know if this is gonna come out. It's been, I think it's Loctite on there. I can always replace this if I need to. Wow, it's been on there for a while too. Grody. Okay. Well, that's perfect. I need to make this hook portion of it thicker. Okay, so I do gotta make the this taller. And that should be about it. Oh, perfect! That's what I was afraid of. One of the main things I was afraid of wasn't gonna like stand up properly. But it counterweights itself perfectly. So I'm happy with that. We'll see how it does when I print out the bigger base. So I think I'll do one more prototype, like one massive prototype, before I get the gold filament I want to use for the base and everything. But I'm happy with how it's like coming together though. Take a picture. There was a person at my door at 3? What? Hold on, I need to send this picture. I'm really happy this is turning out though. Like it's coming together. Okay, I think I'll be done tonight though. Well, let me see how long this would take to print. Export. Three minutes, really? Sure, why not? We'll just print it real fast. Oops. Yeah. Because it doesn't need to be like super sturdy, it just needs to print. Okay, we'll get this printing. While this is printing, I'm probably gonna look around to see if I can find someone to raid. I don't think this is gonna take too long. Okay, be right back. There's only one person watching anyway. I don't think I'm gonna raid. Okay. Hopefully this won't take too long. We're doing, currently printing is a magnet test, sure. So I need to check my ring. Oh, another hummingbird flew in front of my door. Neat. Or in front of my doorbell. Alright, quick easy print. Oh, we're suddenly back to 5? I don't get how Twitch counts who's viewing and who's not. If we're at 5, we'll look for someone to raid, I guess.
Cheese.
Print, print, print.
Weird, I don't know where this piece came from. Yeah, this is a quick test print for the magnets. Once I get the magnets in. Categories, creative. Anyone? Geez, do you have any recommendations on who to raid after this? If you still around. This person's making a Gundam, maybe them. Yeah, we'll raid this guy. He's doing Gunpla. I don't know what Gunpla he's making, but he looks pretty chill. From North Carolina. Unless Cheese has a better option. It is his birthday. If you want to go live, Cheese, I could raid you, give you a birthday raid. Hi, Cat. Okay. Grab this real fast. Oh, it's just like the purge from the filament. That's what that was. There we go, this should be good enough for testing purposes. So we got a slot for the magnet, just plops on there. And then all we do is just test it with a magnetic tape to see how easy it sticks. So, just a channel, we got 0.4, 1.4, and 2.4. So, that'll be next time. And here we are. Cool. We're gonna raid. Alright, so I'm gonna be done for the day. I did some decent work on the trophy here. If you can kind of see it. It actually fits together. So I just need to figure out how I'm going to mount the magnets and everything in the base. And I'm also going to figure out how I want to make stackable bases eventually. And then I need to do the TPU testing and figuring out how to print the football, but I'm getting pretty close to this project being done, which I'm pretty happy about because this is probably like my most complex thing I've ever made. The most interesting looking thing. I don't know. So, yeah, I should be back Thursday, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. Just keep an eye on my Discord. I usually post when I'm going to stream next there. Have a good night, everyone. Happy birthday, Cheese.